Lead boxing truth. So you had Shakur Stevenson for the first time fighting at 135, fighting Yoshino with a TKO 6-round knockout. And it just goes to show you how many levels Shakur Stevenson is above a lot of these fighters. And I predict already at 135, he'll probably be the top 5 or 6 at 135 after this fight. Because the guy he fought is no slump. You know, he's no pushover. But the high skills and Shakur Stevenson being able to drop the guy a couple of times, and he was setting on his punches, and he was calculating his connect rate was at 49%. He was filling them out probably the first round or so, and within the first round or the second round, within the first round, he pretty much was calculating where he can land his shots and getting his routine down pat. So, Shakur Stevenson is not ducking nobody. He wants to smoke with Devin Haney, which I believe would be an easier fight to make than any other fight, seeing that Devin Haney deals with top rank. And then he wants to smoke with Gervonta Tank Davis. So I can see possibly those fights definitely happening. Well, I can not the Gervonta, not right now, but I can see bigger fights headed his way. You know, and if these guys don't want to fight him, just go down and collect all these belts. You know, I have a feeling that Devin Haney might move up to 140, which I'm hearing that's what he's about to do, and drop the belts. So now Shakur put himself as a WBC eliminator, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe he's going to collect all the 135-pound belts, and he might be there for about a year or two, collecting those belts, and then move up to 140. And maybe he might get that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. We don't know. All I know right now is at 135, you got 3 top people right now that people are names that are ringing at 135, and that's Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson. And you also got Lomo. I cannot stress this enough that Lomo's not out of that ranking until he's out of it. So, you know, Devin Haney just completely outclasses Lomo, then there goes Lomo. And maybe, guess what? Maybe that might be a fight for Shakur if he can't get anybody else. One thing I know about it, Lomo will fight. Lomo will fight him. Lomo ain't ducking nobody. He'll fight him. So with that being said, congratulations to Shakur Stevenson. And I know he's going to go celebrate, but at the same time, I know he's going to come back and go back to camp, not go back to camp, but take some time off, and then he's going to get back to working to his next fight and see who his next opponent is. It might be the winner of Devin Haney and Lomo. And like I said, if Devin Haney moves up and doesn't want to fight him at 135, he says he can't make the weight no more, then go ahead, let's make Lomo. Even if Lomo lost, it's still a good, depending on how he lost. If it was a close fight and they gave it to Devin, or if Lomo pulls the upset and gets all the belts, then guess what? There goes your undisputed fight right there. Big fight, Lomo versus Shakur Stevenson. And I'm pretty sure Bob Arum's going to let it happen. I don't know how long Shakur Stevenson's contract is, so it just depends on the contract. Because Bob, if your contract's up in a year, he's going to make sure that he can get another contract out of you. He'll give you the fight and set that fight up and make it look nice and everything. Make the bank look pretty good. But at the same time, he's going to make sure that if you got a year left in the contract, that he gets to extend that most of the time. And it's business. With that being said, tell me what you think about Shakur Stevenson in the comments. Do you feel that he is the top 3 or he is the guy right now, regardless of the belt? I can't call him the guy if you don't have the belts. I do got to respect that. Devin Haney got the belts. he's not that guy that everybody wants to, pretty much see, but he's got the belts. So with that being said, Lee's Boxing Truth, like, comment, please subscribe.